What's up, y'all? Hope y'all are having a fantastic day. I'm just gonna jump in and have a good time, just chilling out. I had a little bit of time this afternoon. My wife is doing some other stuff, so I thought I would play a little Minecraft. He's here at the shop and just chilling out, and got some stuff going on. And I thought we'd. Am I dead? Did I die last stream? I think I did. That's right. I forgot all about that. I fell off the tower, didn't I? I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Nonetheless, I maybe I should have went ahead and finished out yesterday, because now I've forgotten all about where I was. Hope y'all are having a great Saturday, man. It is going great. I'm going to be off tomorrow. I'm going to be doing my own thing with my kiddo. We're going to be chilling out, hopefully hunting some dove. Hopefully it won't be raining on us the whole time. We'll see. I don't know what emotes and stuff I got loaded right now, but yeah, that's where it was. We fell down off the tower. Oh, wonderful. Let's gear all back up again. Can't lose this stuff. Make sure we got everything. Pants, boots, that. I don't ever wear a helmet. So we got that over here. Here's, of course, our shield goes in our hand, or torches for that matter. I like to switch it up every now and then. Follow me. Minecraft. Let's see. Memecraft is a super cool dude. Pick me 3. I got my Trichotomy's axe. This, got some of that. And keep this here. We don't really need that up here. That goes there. This goes there. That's what we were doing. We were going up into the air, and we were putting up some glass up there. So let's get started trying to give that a shot again. I remember it took me a hot second to remember. We were trying to come up here and got sidetracked. Yeah, that's what it was. We fell off. That's what it was. I forgot about that. Yeah. Y'all go on down there. Go take a bath. At least we know the mob farm's kind of working, you know? And as time progressed, we will hopefully get a lot of mobs here pretty soon, man. How's everything going for y'all today? I'm super excited about all the plans that I got next week. Hanging out with the sun. We're going to Dove Camp, and Dove Camp is exciting to me. I've never done this before, so I'm excited about that for sure. And like that, man, like that, we are out of glass. Holy smokes, this is gonna take a lot of glass, man. Oh man, you know, I think I'm gonna have a fun time. You know, I'm kind of excited about hanging out with the other dad that's gonna be up there. He's a really nice guy for sure. I think we'll end up being a great adventure. So yeah, it looks like we are all out of glass. I don't know. Let's take a look here. Yeah, we had it all inside here. Ooh, out of fuel. Pretty much out of this as well too. Yeah. Yeah. So, guess we could go to a desert biome and start mining up some sand. What do you think? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's make plans on doing that. Look, we're gonna go ahead. Let's eat a little rotten fresh. Ooh, it makes this a little sticky, but let's take a look here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pull up my good old chunk base. Is it still got my world on there? I don't remember. Just the Hermitcraft world. I think that's the Hermitcraft world. I forgot what my seed is. Good way of finding out. Yeah, that is not the right seed. So write that down. This piece of paper. So how's y'all's day been going? Fantastic. Y'all got any plans for this weekend? So we're negative 2, 6, 8, 9. Hey, thanks so much. I was looking down. Who just did that? Let's see who's here. I'll be back and let's encourage you viewers. Hey, it's I Love Jesus. Man, I'm doing great. thank y'all so much. I'm doing a little cheeky cheaty right now. We're gonna go find a desert biome real quick. Well, if I can remember how to use my mouse. There we go. 268933693769 4999289. A lot of knots. We're gonna head over to Chunk Base real quick and see if we can't wrangle us the right biome that we're looking for. You know, we need some sand. And I don't want to obliterate all my sand around me. So let's see here. 268933693769 That looks like it's right. So let's see. We gotta find us a sandy biome somewhere nearby. Whoa. We are a little bit of ways from a desert biome. Let's highlight the biomes here. Yeah, we'd be on a search. There's a huge one right here. Let's head over there. And 5,400 and 400. Let's do it here. Another calculator. We're going to 5,400, 400. So we need to go to 675 and 50. That's our plans today. Let me get back over her. So how about y'all? Y'all have lots of plans going on today? Magnus, what's up, man? Jacob, hi, how's it going? Billy Beauclair, hi. How's it going, man? Hope y'all are doing great. We're playing a little Blocky Craft today. I'm excited about that. I don't have just like a ton of time, but it'd be really cool if I could get to a desert biome, you know? If I could get to a nice desert biome, I'd be really happy. Should I be taking this one? I should be taking this one down. I should be taking that one down, shouldn't I? Let's do that. First, we're gonna make sure that we have a flint and steel. Hopefully. My desk is a mess, y'all. Flint and steel, check. We got a little bit of obsidian, but we're gonna use the rest of it. So let's do this first. Let's over her. That should light to the right portal. I'm excited. I'm going to be going out of town on Sunday. My kiddo wants me to go with him to go dove hunting. And first time me and him's ever gone and done something like that. So it's going to be fun. We got another dad and his two kids are going to be hanging out with us while we go. And so I think it'll be a lot of fun. The weather's not going to be very cooperative with us. You know, I think the weather's actually going to be very uncooperative with us. But, you know, it's what it is, man. We're just going to do the best that we can. If all else fails, we'll just have a great time hanging out with our sons, man. That's what it's kind of about, right? Let's see here. Yeah, I need to work on getting efficiency, don't I? That would be important here in the very near future. But no, managed to wake up. I actually got up really early this morning and felt fantastic. But because it wasn't really a stream day or anything, I didn't have anything super planned. I just stayed at the house and cleaned up the living room and mopped the floors, you know, took care of some of those house chores, man. Because if, you know, I'm going to be gone for a couple of days, I don't want the wife to have to do all that stuff on her own. So I took a little time, made sure that she's going to be set. So whenever she heads out or whenever I head out, she's not just feels abandoned. You know, we don't get away from each other very often. What's up? I'm back. Banana Man. What's up, man? Hope you're having a great day. We are already doing great because we're getting to play a little Blocky Craft before we end this week up, right? I guess I don't know. It depends on what you subscribe by. Some people say it's the beginning of a new week. Some people say it's the end of the first week. So I don't know. And we've had this problem. Yeah, there we go. Look at there. And we can get some of these blocks and put it in its place. That's what we want to do. Did you already go on your hunting trip? No, that's going to be this Sunday, as a matter of fact. So I just got a couple of minutes to hang out. We're at the shop right now. Of course, I stream from the shop. My wife, she was wanting to do, she works here, and she wanted to do a little work on some things. So he's just up here kind of doing some stuff in the office, and I thought, you know, now would be a great time to do a little stream. Let's hope this takes us all back from the roof. I didn't even test it out. All right, we got some of this, got some of this. We're gonna go find us a desert biome. We gotta go obliterate. You know what? Do I have any wood with me? I need to take a little bit of wood. I mean, that'll actually be fine. Yeah, let's do that. That'll be all right. And yeah, there we go. We'll find a let's go find this desert biome, man. All right. Yep, it worked. Ink. It'll probably be waiting for us when we get back. That was random. How did he get up there, man? All right. Enough of that. Let's see here. All right, where are we going? We are going to 675.50. Let's see here. 675. Wrong. And wrong. So we're going this way and that way. So yeah. And let's do this. Let's put some torches on our hand. Yeah. We're gonna be going quite a ways out in the other direction. That's okay. Well, eventually I'd like to come up here on the roof, and I usually use like carpets and stuff. Oh, you know what? Oh, hold on one second. I forgot. Let's do that. Ooh, yeah, that helps out a lot if I could read chat. I'm sorry, guys. Here we go. Let's see. Am I still going the right way? Yeah. Excuse me. Got a little something in my throat. Ooh. Excuse me. But no, my screen feels weird today. Okay, we're in 50 territory now. So do we go this way? Yeah, 675. Is that right? Yep. I love traveling in the Neverland like this. I don't know about y'all. This is makes it so much nicer. Is this job? Yes, it is, Christian. That's how I'm up here on the bedrock ceiling. Campfire Stories USA. Ooh, but you got some good stories where that's just a very unique names. Let's see. We're going all the way to 675. You know, I was thinking the other day. Something reminded me of whenever I was a kid playing, you know, long time ago. When are you planning to beat the game? Oh my gosh. Let's see, how many days are we on right now? Day, I remember saying day 360, maybe day 1000, maybe 675. There we go. 675 and 50, right? Sure. All right. Yeah, maybe on day 1000 I might think about something like that. But for the most part, I'm really just enjoying the game. Campfire Stories. Are you a game dev or designer or programmer? No, I'm not, as a matter of fact. How's the music? Is the music seem kind of loud to y'all? It feels a little loud to me. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. It does. It feels like it's like jamming out real quick. Hold on one second. Calm down. Woo. There we go. we were banging right there, weren't we? No, not a programmer, developer. I work at a family-owned company, right? And we make office supplies on one part of our business. The other part of the business makes t-shirts, signs, and banners. I've talked about it a couple of times. It was all my crazy idea a couple of years ago. All my father-in-law's finances that gets us doing these things. If we did this correctly, we should end up in a desert biome. We hope. We'll see. But nonetheless, man, I hope y'all are having a good day. Looky there. We did all right. And there's cacti. Yes, cacti. And fire. Rabbits. Rabbiti. All right, let's do this. Let's set this down. Okay. We're going to put a bed nearby. We'll say right there. Set our spawn. All right, let's go obliterate. Ooh, I like that. Let's go obliterate this desert. We need some glass. Hello. Ooh, I don't have any of those. I don't have any of this stuff. This is my first real desert we've actually been, first real desert ever encountered, really. There's desert temples out here. I didn't even think about that. We just need it for the glass right now. You know? Gotta have lots of glass so that we can continue on with our mob farm, you know? I'm excited about some of this. Oh, the story I was going to tell. That's right. So, I don't remember. I think I was around Christian. My world is currently at 1,379. I finally beat the game 700 days up thing. Here's the thing. You never really beat this game. It's a sandbox game. All you did was kill the Ender Dragon. Now you're on to something else. Isn't that so much fun? I love Minecraft. But congratulations, Christian. I'm glad you did that. Hopefully you're still continuing to play. But no, whenever I was a wee lad, you know, living out there in the farm in West Texas, right? This story came up the other day. I was thinking about it. Me and my sister got in a huge argument. I don't remember what it's about. She's older than me, right? So obviously, I was right and she was wrong. No, but me and her, we didn't see eye to eye on something, and I want to say we ended up maybe hitting each other or fighting. I don't condone violence, but don't hit your sister, right? Oh yeah, man, I have a lot of big projects planned for the future. Definitely gonna take me a few years. Congratulations, May. I'm doing great. How are you today? It's a wonderful day. But no, me and my sister, I was probably around 8 or 9 years old, I think. No, I don't stream daily, May. This is just kind of a surprise thing. My wife is working right now, and so I thought I'd take 30, 45 minutes, do some resource gathering. Nonetheless, I'm fine, good. Nonetheless, me and her ended up getting in an argument or a fight, right? My father, I'm from right now I'm currently in East Texas, the great country of Texas. My father, in his infinite wisdom, decided as a form of punishment to take out on me and my sister is that he would send. Oh my goodness! Damon, Oodaloo, man, Damon. I forgot I set that up the other day. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. That is so cool. You're from the UK? That's awesome. I wish I knew more about the United Kingdom. I really did. I know what I see on TV and stuff like that. Maya, yeah, sure. Ask away. I love it. Anyway, the form of punishment, my dad wanted us to go to his farm and hoe cotton. I don't know if you know anything about cotton or hoeing, or what that would look like. But me and her struck out with him, just him, one early morning. I'm gonna say probably around 6 o'clock in the morning. We struck out to the cotton fields. Tell me your Discord username, then I'll show you my work. Absolutely. My Discord username is actually my handle on here. So if you're interested in seeing my Discord, you can check it out. It's Better Together with Seth. But I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're trying to sell me art or anything like that, unfortunately, I am a graphics designer. Not a good one, probably not near as good as you. But at the present time, I'm not really looking for any graphics artists or emojis or anything or all that stuff. I'm just getting started with this. I'm super excited about getting started. I think we're going to have a lot of fun whenever we finally do make it big. And it's going to be because of these wonderful people who come into chat and chill out with me all the time. Nonetheless, so my father took us out to the cotton field early in the morning. And me and my sister both. He dumps us out in the middle of this cotton field. Nowhere near any roads. No, I mean, I didn't even see a road inside. I can't even hear cars. We're so far out in West Texas, right? and leaves us with this big canteen, 5-gallon jug of water, and says, you know, start hoeing. And then he gets in his pickup truck and abandons us. It just leaves. What is your shaders? Oh, shaders. The shaders I'm using is called BSL shaders. And you're on YouTube. So if you actually check out my channel and you go to the post section, I actually do a whole little thing that kind of attributes like who gave me the settings for the shader pack. I believe the gentleman's name was Poppables or something like that. Super cool. I loved it. So X6 rocks, I did. Hey, how's it going? Nonetheless, man, so he takes off, and me, like I said, I'm probably 8, my sister's probably 13, 14. She just sits down on the side of the cotton fields. She just sits there, and I just start walking. I start walking and hoeing, get my little hoe and just start, you know, walk a couple of feet, see a little weed, pick it up with the hoe, go to the next one. I mean, it's probably midday. I get all the way at the end of the row, right? And this is a very large field. And while I'm out there, I look back and I see my sister. She is in the exact same spot that I left. She's still there. She hadn't budged an inch. And I just kind of made my own entertainment while I was out there. You know, it's really not much out there. If you've ever been to West Texas, or if you know what cotton fields look like, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. There is nothing in the world that's out there. It's just you, the sun, and I did die. Oh my goodness, hold on a second. Hey, thank you very much, KVR Gaming. I appreciate that. That's super cool. KVR Gaming, yeah, absolutely. Let me answer this. You are funny. Well, funny looking, funny acting, funny haha, you know, or funny, you know, I'm all of the above, man. I love it. Appreciate the X-Rocks. I really do. Daniel, how did your game look so realistic? Oh, yeah, that's the BSL shader packs. Would you say it's realistic looking? It kind of is cartoonish to me. I was watching somebody the other day. I still love consuming other people's content, and they actually had like really realistic Minecraft. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't like it that much. I mean, it was good for them. I'm glad they enjoyed it, but just like wasn't my kind of jam. You know, this still kind of looks cartoonish to me, and that's one of the things that I really enjoy about Minecraft. It's not just very, it's still looks like a video game to me. You know. Now, chat, I'm dependent on y'all to let me know before my shovel snaps, okay? Because I'm not paying attention. But don't tell me like when it gets to right before red or right before green. Y'all are gonna troll me. Never mind. I just now realized that. You're gonna be like, look at your and I'm gonna be constantly looking down now. That's okay. Y'all can troll Unc all you want, man. But no, anyway, so I'm out there, and it's by the end of midday. Oh my goodness. Welcome to the crew, Aiden. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That is so cool. In case anybody doesn't know, my name's Seth. Obviously, this is Better Together with Seth. Just a chill Minecraft streamer, having a great time, enjoying playing this little blocky game. Been doing it for a while. Let me finish my story though. But thank you so much, Aiden. I really do appreciate that. We were it's about midday out there in West Texas. The only thing you could really look forward to, there's no shade, there's no trees. It's a cotton farm, you know. It's flat, it's dry, it's arid, and it's hot. It is extremely hot. But I'm out there hoeing cotton, doing everything I possibly can. And I'm all the way at the end of the row, and I look back, and my sister is still sitting in the exact same spot that we had started off in that morning. She hadn't budged an inch. Now I'd already gone down the row one time. So I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and go down the row again. So I started back down and got to hoeing, you know, looking for the weeds between cotton and stuff like that. And I probably was terrible at doing this, but nonetheless, I was doing it. I was accepting my punishment, you know. I was just going to go ahead and make the best of it by doing what I was asked to be done. And my sister, on the other hand, she just kind of sat there. And I was thinking the other day, there's a lot of people who are like her, a lot of people who are like me. And I always looked at that moment as a thing, as a lesson. It's like, yeah, I wasn't going to just sit there. It might have just been, it might have sucked to having to be out there holding cotton, but at least I wasn't just sitting there. And I look at what my sister was. She was just, she was just sitting there. And I don't look down on her or anything like that, but we were just two completely opposite types of people. And sometimes I wish I could be more like her, where I could just sit there and get a tan and be happy. Not me. Nope. I want to be moving. I want to be doing something, So, it scares me, like doing vacations and stuff like that, because I don't ever just chill out. I don't ever just chill out and enjoy the moment like a lot of folks do. I always got to be kind of, I don't know, fiddling, doing stuff, active, however you want to say it. But anyway, so I get all the way back down. So I've gone down the road once. I'm coming back up the road a second time. And my dad starts pulling up in the pickup truck. He gets out of the pickup truck and he's got with him a little sandwich bag, right? And my dad brought us bologna on white bread, no cheese, no mayonnaise, just a straight up slice of bologna on a sandwich. I sit down and I'm just going to eat it. I'm not going to be a complainer. I'm just going to sit down and eat it. My sister was pissed. She threw that sandwich on the ground. And my dad, he's got to be such a gracious dude. He's passed away now, but he was just like, oh, well, you're just going to do your thing. And he just got in his truck and left again. And we stayed out there till, I wouldn't say 6 o'clock. We weren't there till 6 in the evening, but we were there past 3:30. Had to have been past 3:30. And we got back in the truck and I was just like sweaty, tired, beat, exhausted. And I honestly don't remember how my sister's, how she was at the end of the day. To be honest, it's been a hot minute. But that story always resonated with me. I always thought I'm a unique person because I had no problem getting out there and hoeing cotton. And I've been a manager like that as well too. When you got to clean the bathrooms, just, man, go get a brush, go get a paper towel or whatever you need, get some trash bags and go in there and start cleaning the bathrooms. You don't need anybody's permission to clean the bathroom if you're working there. I mean, if you don't work there, maybe you do need somebody's permission. I gotta remember, I might be talking to some crazy people out here. Y'all are all, I'm streaming on TikTok. But nonetheless, I would sit there and, as a manager, if we had like a little ravine where the water was kind of running down out off of the building, and it was soaking this ravine up, and it was completely saturating it. And the way for the water to escape had gotten all kind of blocked up with leaves and trash. Well, I didn't go call a maintenance man and tell him, hey, we have all this water just hanging out. We need to get picked up. Yeah, I didn't do that. I just went and got a hoe and just started picking up the water. I could never work for a union, where you're like, it's expected for you to do this one thing and you have to stand there and watch somebody else work while you do the other thing. I could never work for a place like that. I would be fired so fast. Not because I'm not saying that people who are lazy or anything like that. It's just like, it's not in my nature. It's like, if there's a problem, it's up to me to solve it. And that's not always a competitive advantage. Believe me, my entire life, that has gotten me in so much trouble. Marriage, relationships, children, school teacher, whatever you want to say. It's not an advantage being like that. Because I want to be a problem solver. If that makes any sense. When there's an issue, I just want to be the person who just fixes it. And and that's just kind of weird saying it like that. But that also means that I always think that I have the answer, So if you're a person that's like that, that's that type of personality, understand that you don't have all the answers. Look how beautiful this sunset is, man. Never played with shaders till last month. First time. Started streaming in July. My first stream was actually on July 1st. I timed it that way because I'm terrible with dates. That way I can always remember, yeah, you started streaming on July 1st, huh? Sometime, I think around the third or fourth stream, we downloaded the BSL shaders, and the rule was that it couldn't be game breaking. You know, I actually was opposed to the torch lighting in the dark and stuff, like if you're holding a torch. But since then, I've kind of calmed down, and now I use that feature. Number one reason why I like using it is mainly because content creation. You know, when you're in here with me and you're streaming, and we're in a cave and it's dark, it's kind of hard. Ah, I love that. Look at the bush, how it, I didn't even notice that. See, I'm discovering things all the time, y'all. But no, whenever we were out there and doing that, or whenever I was first downloaded the BSL shaders, I was just like, yeah, I kind of don't want it to be game breaking, but I've gotten so used to it. Let's see here. Quinette, I'm gonna just call you Quinette. You're Quinette from now on. Let's read what you got here. You see the potential in my channel. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That really means a lot to me, man. Thank you so much. You know, we are certainly trying and striving. I'm actually, I don't always get to stream, but I can watch other content creators. And there's another guy that's on, he's actually on Twitch and on YouTube and a couple others, and I think his name is Takuma or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm bad with names, even worse with handles. Oh. But he was yeah, genuinely and he's generally a great streamer. I really absolutely love the dude. And he's from Oklahoma. You know, he was streaming the other day, and I really enjoy his content. And he wasn't trashing himself by any measures, but he was kind of curious about the progress that I've made in streaming. And I was sharing some of that, and he was like dumbfounded that I had done so well. Not that he was thinking I'm a bad streamer. He was just like, you know, it's just amazing the fact that it can grow that fast. You know, that was his demeanor about that. And I had thought that I really wasn't growing very fast, you know, and that just reminds that's always something that's very interesting to me. It's like your journey is different than everybody else's journey. And too many times we all want to try to compare ourselves, you know, we want to look at our progress and compare it to what we think industry norms or standards are, or what we believe benchmarks are. And so that's why, you know, if you do check out my YouTube channel, I put posts on my YouTube channel, not video posts, just text posts on there. And I just give folks updates about how my progress is going. Sooner or later, I'll build a website and I'll move those posts into that website. Right now, I'm just utilizing the free features of YouTube. Gotta love that free features, man. But because I don't think I'm gonna be a beacon of hope or inspiration for anybody, but I do want to be transparent to the point where if somebody ever sat back and they said to themselves like, gee, that guy's doing a great job, how did he get here? Yeah, finally caught your stream again. Chili Cheez-It, what's up, man? I love chili Cheez-Its. You're like two of my favorite food groups right there. Man, we're just doing a little resource gathering today. My wife is here at the shop. She is working on customers' quotes, and she needed a couple hours. She needed at least 30-45 minutes. So I don't know how long I'm gonna get the stream. I told her I would just turn on the PC and just start it up and see how far I get. We got to get some glass. Got to get some glass for the mob farm. So I found a desert biome. I didn't find one. I searched for one on, ooh, looks like death. I searched for one on Chunk Base. Yeah, we're going to use Chunk Base. I'm not afraid to say it. Speaking of mods and stuff like that, Chili, there's a bunch of mods out there. Some mods actually, in my opinion, are like help you cheat in Minecraft. And I say cheating very loosely. And I'm not saying that it's a negative. I'm just saying that, yeah, there's like the playset mod and other things like that. Is there things that y'all consider are quote unquote off limits when it comes to playing this game or streaming or watching content creators? Is there a bridge too far for y'all? They all just sit back and say, you know what? Like, I don't like watching that guy's content because it's not original or it's not unique. I love chili dog. My woman's cat loves Cheez-Its. Perfect. Absolutely. Chili dogs. Ooh, I got some hate the other day. Not some hate. I got some I don't know, some laughs the other day because my post that I made for myself for in the future so that I could go back and read the past. I was just like, you know, I was talking about, man, get over yourself and things like that. And I said, go eat a hot dog, you know, and people were just like, you were so stupid, Seth. Go eat a hot dog. It's like, yeah, man, if you're not feeling good, you're feeling down, go eat a hot dog. Rub some dirt in it, you know? Oh, gosh. But no, she's in there doing some grinding on her end, trying to build the business up and work on customers' orders. I thought I'd just goof off for a minute, you know? Nothing off limits for me. Average watches anything she's working though. She's working. Oh, what is this blood doing? Blood. I don't know if that's a positive or a negative. I'm gonna take it as a positive. You know, why not? I'm too dumb to be offended sometimes. We're just getting some sand. We got a lot of glass we need to smelt. Lots of glass we need. So we're probably going to go ahead and run this down to our auto smelter, to be honest with you, where I have plenty of fuel and definitely just need a full chest of this. That's probably what we're going to do. And once I get that, there you go. Bro playing Minecraft. What's up, fam? It is a great day, isn't it? Do we want to take this cactus back with us? I think so. Let's take the cactus back. We'll plant it. We'll plant 3 of them and see how far that takes us. I want to take this with me though. I don't leave this here. What are we gonna get rid of? Let's do this. Let's put this in here. Let's pick this up. Yep. There we go. We are on Java. In fact, you're gonna be easy answer right there because we're on the nether roof. See, that's not too far from our portal. Not at all. And I think our main base portal is back over there. So yeah, we are on Java. Just had to go out to a little desert biome just so we can get some sand because we're going to be melting up a lot of glass. We need the glass so that we can make our box in our mob farm. This is a game of chores. I don't know if anybody's ever told you that yet. We're just doing one chore or another. And it's never ending, which is good because I kind of don't want the game to end that soon, to be honest with you. Oh, see, yeah, there's our our other portal out there. So not far, but the walk though. Yeah, that's my first time going out to the desert biome. It is quite a distance. It won't be long, and we're definitely going to invest in some ice roads up here. Because I don't want to go out and get Elytra just yet. I agree, 700 plus in-game days into mine. Yeah, I don't want to get Elytra just yet. You know, I'm not that I'm against using Elytra. It's more along the lines of I want to enjoy the game. It slows everything down by doing this. You know, once you get an Elytra.
Victory!
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Pure Joy, or Pure Chaos. That was chaos right there. No, I don't want to get an Elytra just yet for my own reasons. More of I just want to slow down. I'm not a speedrunner by any measure. You know, I would know. I watch the other people speedrun and I look at them in awe. You know, number one, how did they figure that crap out? I mean, that's just the number one things. How did they come up with all of that madness in such a quick way? But yeah, we want to set up some ice roads inside here so that we can at least travel a little faster on the nether roof, just because there's not much to do. I'm more of an achievement hunter on this. Ooh, we haven't really done much on achievements in this world, other than just kind of as the progression naturally has happened here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we haven't really done any progression stuff like that. Everybody meet Nibbler. Nibbler, say hi, Nibbler. We can't get too close. Never mind. Nibbler's gonna take a hunk of us. He's got to be careful because I had thorns on something. What do I have thorns on? Yeah. So he's got to be a little careful about nibbling on us. Oh, we'll get down here, take us a little nap. But yeah, we got. So I want to progress. Do this, hiya. Do that, and any iron here? Nope. But we got plenty of iron. We got plenty of iron somewhere. Got a little bit here. We can. You know what? Let's just make an investment. What's up, Poochie? What's up, Rex? We have got to get the glass so that we can finish up our mob farm, and we're using dark stained glass in order to get that. That'll be plenty, because why not? That's why. Any shulker boxes? I haven't even got to the end yet. It is going to be something that's going to be a necessity in the future, but right now, not right now. Hadn't progressed into that yet. Let's do this, and yeah, let's start off with 8. 8 sounds good. We got some reggae music playing today. That should get us plenty. There we go. Now, let's take this and let's move this into here. It almost finished too. And then we'll put this back up here. And eventually, after we fill up all the iron here, we'll get all that down there. That sounds smart to me. And all that's back out. We'll put this back over here. Perfect. Leave a little bit over here just in case. They open up the inventory so much. They do indeed. You know what I have been using? I don't have pouches, bundles. I've actually used a lot of bundles here lately, and I'm happy about those for sure. We're gonna, you know what? We need to let's keep a little bit of this, and let's grow some cacti over here, just for the sake of us having some if we ever need some. And we'll put it right here. Sound good to y'all? Let's go there, there, and there. That sounds good. Bop, bop, bop. And while we're over here, probably would be smart for us to go ahead and feed our cows. So I'm so sorry for your eardrums. Hello, cows. Hello. We're using the Cow Crusher 3000. This is an official Waddles approved cow crusher, so it is absolutely humane. You just feed the cows and they drop the meat. No animals are harmed in the making of this steak. See, steak right there, and nobody ever sees anything bad happen. Oh, dude, I probably used all the lava buckets, so we'll grab one just over here, just to keep it going. Bop. Approve of the cow crusher. Yeah, absolutely, 100%, completely humane, and it's an organic cow crusher. Ta-da-da. Zentix, what's up, man? I say if Zen Dix. Yeah, that's ZT. What's up, ZT? Hope you're having a great day. We do need to start working on our XP farm. Let's see here. Yeah, we did fix the pick. So we can come back over here while that's smelting. We gotta wait for the glass to finish smelting. We do need to finish this little walkway right here eventually too. Hadn't done that either, but we'll get there. We can come down here, do a little mining mine. And what up? Oh, yeah. Do a little mining down here. We gotta expand our hallway out this way, and we gotta expand a little bit more on this side. So we're here now. Let's go ahead and do some of that. Dang. Hope you're having a great day, man. We're just I feel kind of bad because we haven't made more progress. Other folks play this game and they blow through it. That's what we were just talking about, speedrun guys and everything. And I'm more just to me, I'm just not even what I'd call an average player. I'm just see, that's what I'm talking about. The shaders help with being able to continue the content not in complete darkness. But no, I feel like I should be farther ahead. The world that I left at the house, the one that I was playing for forever, I've been playing it for I think 2 or 3 years. Thank you, I appreciate that. The world that I was playing at the house, I've playing for like 2 or 3 years. It actually looks a whole lot better than this, right? And I had some things that I had done in that world I'm very proud of, and so I hadn't done those things here yet. And part of me wants to bring some of that what I had in the other world, but the other part of me is excited about just placing blocks and doing something crazy. We kind of handicapped ourselves. If anybody's new to the channel, our first mending book had to come from fishing. We did the green challenge, right? This is well thought out. I can't wait to see it all together. Laugh out loud. I see what sadly Average changed her name. I see what sadly Average changed her name. Oh my gosh. But no, yeah, I would not consider myself a builder by any measure. The most impressive thing that I've built so far, in my opinion, was the little fishing hut. And this is kind of getting there. It's getting close to something that I would be proud of. Sooner or later, we'll get there. But right now, I still think it's a work in progress, right? Okay. So we made the mistake, and we don't want to make the mistake again. So we want this to be the center right there. And so we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we had to go in block. So right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we got to go one more into this. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that y'all liking the build 100%. It feels weird to me still whenever people compliment my builds. Like I said, when I've been playing in my living room for the last 10 years, nobody complimented my builds. It's kind of like, what are you doing today, Dad? It's like, I'm placing buttons. Like, placing buttons? Like, yeah, I got to place like 2,000 buttons. Why? And I never had a really good answer for why. Did you make a base for your wife yet? Laugh out loud. I would love to see her reaction. Aha, yeah. No, I haven't made a base for her. Yeah, she can have the zombie farm. No, I'm teasing. I do need to make, and that you brought up an exceptional point. My kiddo. Oh my goodness. Reagan. Regin is the GOAT. Just followed me over on TikTok. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Thank you. The zombie farm. Yeah, we'll give her the zombie farm. No, my son, I'm so proud of my oldest son. I'm proud of both my sons. Okay, let me get that straight. But my oldest son actually had a huge milestone. I'm not going to talk too much about what it specifically is, but I'm proud of him. He overcame a lot of adversity and challenges, and he excelled after many attempts at failing. So that makes me very proud as a father, right? Imagine if you give her the zombie face. Exactly. You know what? We have a very unique connection, me and my wife. She'd probably love it. She wouldn't get it, but she would love it. But no, I was proud, and I thought, you know, I want to commemorate things like that to my kiddos in a way, in a way that I think that I would appreciate, because they really don't tune into the channel or anything like that. They're not Minecraft watchers. They are sometimes. They're not like content consumers, to be honest with you. But doesn't hurt my feelings at all. I'm glad that they have their own tastes and their own likes and uniqueness. I've never been that father that wanted their sons or, you know, potential daughters or anything like that to do everything that they do lockstep. You know, we're all unique, you know, and I'm unique because I can't place the block. Here you go. We have some of these things. Let's get some built up over here. The only bad thing about one of our mine over there, the zombie spawner isn't really working that great, but fix it. We're going to come over here and let's place some blocks. We're probably going to need a torch on this side very near future. So let's do that. And let's go ahead and put one of them dudes there. We'll put one of them dudes there. They OG Minecraft watchers, understandable. Yeah. My youngest son was actually the one that educated me about the hermits, right? And explained to me like what the hermits are. Look at this. I got to get Silk Touch so I can get that. But he was the one that turned me on to what the hermits are. He was, because I just came in the room one day. I was like, have you ever heard of this guy named Mumbo Jumbo? And they're like, and he's like, yeah, everybody's heard of him, Dad. And I'm like, well, yeah, but I've never heard of him. And now I'm going into his room and be like, did you see what Mumbo Jumbo posted today? And he was like, Dad, get out of the room. But oh gosh. And I think it's important for me to have a connection with them, you know, every chance I get. So even if it's stuff that I'm not really into. My oldest son loved basketball, so he's explaining to you all the lore. Yes, absolutely. But my oldest son absolutely loves basketball. Played basketball in high school, and he was just like, that was his jam and everything. And basketball is one of those things that I didn't like, right? I didn't enjoy the sport, but I enjoyed watching him play. If that makes any sense to you at all. If you're a dad, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. Because I wanted him to excel and I wanted him to do a good job. That's why I was invested in it. Okay. And so the whole time that he's out there playing, I'm enjoying watching him. Now, when he's sitting on the bench, I'm trying to be a good dad for the whole team, right? I want to cheer everybody on. And that always got me in trouble because sometimes I'd cheer for the other team. And apparently that's not the right thing to do with some folks. But I'm going to cheer for the other team too. You know, when the other team's kid makes an amazing shot or does something that's spectacular, he's going to get a high five. Yeah, well, he's not going to get a high five. You can't go on the court. I've been banned. But no, I'm going to give out there and I'm going to celebrate him too. If that makes any sense at all. Probably doesn't. Especially if you're a competitive dad, you probably don't understand that. And that's okay. But that's who I was, right? I wanted everybody to win. Oh my gosh. There. But unfortunately everybody can't win at a basketball game, so we did a lot of what do we call it whenever our kids lost. I always told my son, I was like, yeah, that was you were building character. We did a lot of character building. Oh gosh. But whenever he was young, makes sense to me. Everyone deserves a win. You know, everyone does deserve to win. Unfortunately, that's kind of one of the greatest things about sports that prepares you for things that you might not always be aware of, is that it's okay to fail also. You don't want to fail. You know, that was one of the things I always I always had a hard time, but I hope my son always appreciated, was that it's okay to fail. You don't want to fail. You don't want to plan for failure. You know, but it's going to happen regardless of you wanting it to happen or not. You are going to fail. It doesn't make you a bad person. That doesn't mean that you're not good or you don't have value. It just means that in this particular event, this particular day, didn't go your way, right? I fail all the time. I fail at all kinds of things. I failed at life a lot of different ways, you know. But each time I've done it, every time that something hasn't gone my way, it's not like I just pack up my bags and just go on. That's a good life lesson. I'm gonna keep it in mind. Yeah. So the thing that, let me turn, Pretzel just seems like it is like blowing me up today, man. Hold on one second. I hope it's not too loud for y'all. If it is, just let me know. No, I always felt like something I always told my son is that you can do everything right and still fail, and that's okay. I used to work at a place, AutoZone, selling auto parts. I was a parts service manager for years, right? I mean, if you're, okay, let's see what Chili said. Chili says, I mean, if you're learn to win a lot and then you're competitive, which would teach you difficult mindset in life. Failing helps you learn for what you mistakes. You're right. Yeah. Whenever I worked at AutoZone, I worked very tirelessly to try to have a very clean store. You know, I took it very personally that I wanted my store to be well organized. I wanted it to be efficient as possible. And if you're familiar with auto parts and the needs of the auto part industry, you will know that there's some auto parts that you're going to need just because of demand is a lot higher, right? Most notably, an alternator for a 1980 Chevrolet. I can't tell you how many of those I sold a week. I can tell you it was in the hundreds. Sometimes in the hundreds in a week. Sometimes it was probably even more than that. Easily in the hundreds, right? Unfortunately, the people who designed our store moved the alternators for the 1980 Chevrolet trucks all the way to the back of the store. So in order to get to said part, you'd have to walk through a jungle of everything to get to it. We need to get rid of stuff. Okay, we're gonna keep some of this stuff. Let's keep some of this stuff. So yeah, you have to walk through a jungle of everything to get to it, and that's just ridiculous. So we got, I want to keep some. So we got a chainmail helmet, and there's the boots. Do we have chainmail? Anything else? Yeah, look at there, a full chainmail set. We're keeping that in this chest. So 5. And as we get more chainmail, we're gonna keep combining it to try to get to a better thing here. Let's throw this away. Let's throw this away. We'll throw that away. We'll throw this away. We'll throw that away. But yeah, as time progressed, you would have to walk back there and get to that. And unfortunately, since it was all the way back in the back of the shop, you would have to walk forever to get to it, right? And that stinks, you know? So why not just move that closer to you, right? Why not? Oh, there's another chainmail helmet, and we don't want leather. We'll throw that away. We don't want that leather. We don't want that leather. Yeah. So that's what I did, was I moved the alternators closer to us, right? And I said, you know what? Why not just move more stuff closer? Let's move the most commonly used products and let's put it in an organized system, but let's leave it closer to us so that we don't have to walk so far. And so I did that. I reorganized the back a little bit, and everybody appreciated it, and they made that just kind of the standard, right? Look there, got that. And so that's what I did. And as time progressed, people learned to appreciate it even more. So that's what we ended up doing. I expanded all of our area back in the back to accommodate the top sell stuff, but I kept it all organized. You know, that was kind of the key thing. You'd keep it organized, but at the same time, it made everything just a lot simpler to utilize. Unfortunately, the powers that be did not like that plan, not like it one bit. So they came in there one day, and he was asking, like, who moved all this stuff? It's like, well, I moved it. He goes, why did you move my stuff? And I explained to him, he liked the idea, right? He wasn't opposed to the idea. He was opposed to me just doing it on my own without being asked to do it. And that makes complete sense. It's not my place. You know, I just work there. And I explained to him what the benefits were, but he really could care less, to be honest with you. So I had to go move all that stuff back. But I took the initiative to try something new. Everybody thought it was a great idea and ended up being a complete bust. Am I mad? I was a little aggravated, you know, because I worked hard trying to do the best that I possibly could do. And it sucked because I thought it was a really smart idea. But in the end, it's not my place. You know, wasn't my business. And look, we got to get a villager down here to start trading with this stuff. Oh my goodness. Welcome to the crew. It's Rick. Thank you so much. Do y'all find that to be completely obnoxious and annoying? I love it. I'm a SpongeBob nerd, so I mean, it doesn't bother me one bit. Let's see here. We can go ahead and put those in our hand because why not? Let's do that. Eventually, we're going to set all this up. It's funny. Thank you. I appreciate that. I am a SpongeBob nerd. 100%. My office in our first house, our official first house that me and the wife owned together, I had a humongous room dedicated to all of my SpongeBob memorabilia. We had the walls painted blue and yellow, and she had taken a special sponge and actually got on the wall and did all these special little designs and made it look really SpongeBob-y, you know, or SpongeBobish, however you want to say it. And I absolutely love that office, 100%. In the end, you tried and made everyone happy. Laugh out loud. I love the screaming. Thank you. Appreciate that. I like the feedback too. Y'all help me out because it's just like the memes in my videos. Sometimes I think it's a good idea. And then I put it into work and practice, and it turns out to not be that great of an idea. All right, I wanted to continue on this way. We're going to leave this till I have Silk Touch. Look at all this. It's not that super uncommon to get deep slate coal, but I'm going to save it till I can Silk Touch it. We'll use it in building, you know? So I just don't want to touch it right now until I get Silk Touch. Oh, I'm excited. How long have we been on here for? We've been on here an hour. I told my wife, I said, well, you said, I'll go until you tell me to stop. I was figuring that she was going to come in here in 30 minutes and be like, all right, it's time to go. Let's go give me something to eat. She ain't came in here yet, so I'm going to keep streaming. So just so you know, when she does come in here, I won't have a long time to say goodbye, but I want to make sure y'all know that I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much today for the likes this year. It is, John. This is Java Edition. Thank y'all so much for the likes this year. You know what? These past few weeks,
Victory Screech!
Honestly, don't know if I'm ever going to get tired of that. Thank you so much, John, for hitting that hitting that follow button. That's so cool. Is this a server or a single player? This is a single player I have on my work computer at the shop. I've been contemplating on whether or not I would like to join a server or start a server. In all reality, if I could join a server, I would love to join Impulse SV server. I don't know if y'all know who that is. He's another very popular Minecraft YouTuber. He has his own Patreon server, and I've been contemplating on whether or not I should like to join that or not. Mainly, I love his content. He's one of my idols as far as the streamer goes that I absolutely adore. Him and another gentleman called Skizzleman. They happen to also be hermits on a server called Hermitcraft. It's amazing to me, as popular as that channel is that some people have never heard of Hermitcraft. But I've been thinking, and their server's open to join, and it's not expensive. And I was thinking the other day, I might just want to do that. But I'd kind of hate to lose all the progress that I have in this world, you know? You should make one. I would love to join. Oh, Zen, I know. And that's the other side of me talking as well, too. Because, so like a SMP server, you should one day. Yeah, that's what the Impulse SV is and everything. And so that's what I was thinking. I actually have an affiliate link to Apex servers. I used to have an Apex server, and that's one of the ideas, is going ahead and building my own Apex server, setting that up as sort of a very minimalistic entry level Patreon, you know, like something silly, like $1 a month, but just enough to cover some of the expenses of having the server. And oh my goodness, hold on, I missed that. Hold on, really, y'all? Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. That is so kind, so kind. Hey, I love Jesus. How's it going? Okay, I'm back. I don't got sound, so just hanging out for now. Oh no, you don't have. Yeah, well, hang out. Enjoy the day. But yeah, I was thinking that would be fun, is just starting a little Patreon server and then allowing some of the folks to come in here and join it. And I thought, well, do I want to start over, or do I take this world and make it a part of the Patreon, or do I take the one that I had at the house for many years and get that one going as a Patreon? I don't know. I'm just kind of pouring on what I should do. All right, let's come over here. Let's get that. I gotta get Sweeping Edge on this sword. See, 19 levels, and now we're at 20. It's not doing too bad, y'all. I mean, it really isn't. And we will soon have enough rotten flesh to start our own villager trading with that, for sure. I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and go all the way around it. And this would be another one of these things that it would kind of be fun to use that glass. And use that glass to... the dark stained glass is to use the dark stained glass around the zombie farm, because it'll still allow things to spawn inside there, but then you'll be able to look inside it a little bit. And then it'd also be kind of neat to maybe hook some redstone lamps into it, so that when we want to be in here but we don't really care about getting zombies, we'll be able to do that. So yeah, just 3 blocks on either side. We'll go all the way around it. I mean, we got to have a pretty mob farm. I mean, that just kind of makes sense. If this is going to be the wife's lair, and she's going to be in the zombie farm, and this is going to be where she gets to hang her hat, we might as well make it nice for her, right? I bet. Let's go. Let's do this. First things first. Thinking. How long have you been playing in that world? I am on day 365. We've been here for a year. Yeah, that didn't sound near as cool as I thought it would. Oh, let's do this real quick. Hiya. Get that last bit of XP. And we'll come up here. We should have checked if it was night first, but we're living on the danger side. And no, it's not night. Let's come over here and check our glass real quick. You should add pink stuff in a zombie base, then it's ooh, my wife would absolutely, if I did that, you know, she would 100% approve, and she would actually enjoy that. So we got our naturally obtained that. We still have plenty of this. Yeah, we're going to be doing that for a while, but look, we can continue on with this. Probably should have hooked up more of that. Damn, that's good progress. I started a project around 3 months ago. It's only 9% done yet. Oh my goodness. Well, I really wish, I think I'm behind, because in all reality, I only stream usually only 1 day a week. I only stream on Sundays, really. Is a dedicated thing, and I don't come over here and I don't AFK or anything like that. There for a while, I was only I wasn't sleeping at night because we were trying to fish up mending books. We did finally get our mending book after 1,679 attempts. We finally got mending, so that took a hot minute. Let's see here. Dr. House, looky there. There's Dr. House. What's up, Dr. House? I hope you're having a fantastic day. We are heading over to the mob farm. We got some more glass. So we got to get a lot of dark glass in order to have to make sure the mobs can spawn in that area even during the day. So why not use villagers? That's an excellent question. So we just wanted a challenge. Okay, let me show y'all this. Okay, we just wanted a challenge, right? I mean, this game, I've been playing it for, like I said, 10 years. I know if I wanted mending, I could go get a villager and we could just straight up have mending. Just a couple of, change it out the lectern a couple of times and you get it. And I'm not saying that that's a bad way of playing Minecraft. Beyond that, oh, I'm new here, I didn't know. No, it's fine. So I just thought, you could get a mending villager and do that. But I thought, we're not in any hurry. Let's just use a mending villager. Or let's just use a mending book to get it, right? And so I handicapped myself. I said, we'll do that. Let me put that here. This is our other handicap. Yeah, we did get the ink slime. This is our other handicap. Oh, and it's gonna get dark. Let me take a bed. Let me take the bed with us. Check out the zombie or the mob farm. The other handicap that we decided we'd go ahead and do for us is we want a bamboo farm. Right, we got a bamboo farm. You saw it just where I left there. The shaders are beautiful. It is BSL shaders, and yes, I am absolutely in love with them. 100%. It is an awesome shader pack. It gives everything just a vibrant look, but it doesn't change the textures too much to where you feel like you're not playing Minecraft anymore. So anyway, the handicap we decided is we're going to do a bamboo farm, and I need slime blocks for a sticky piston flying machine. Okay, a sticky piston flying machine is going to need slime blocks. And yeah, you could go to a slime chunk and go dig it out, and you'd have unlimited slime. You could go to a trial chamber and get slimes that way. And we decided that we would just capture snotty pandas. And capture the snotty pandas, right? And they sneeze, and when they sneeze, they have a very low percentage point of actually dropping a slime ball. I don't think I've gotten one yet. It's like a 1 in 700 chance of actually getting a slime ball, and I need 9 of these slime balls. This was what I need to do is I need to cull out our pandas and breed more. I have yet to get a slime ball yet. Yeah. But what we're going to do is we're going to build. Is that a challenge too? I don't know. I think it's insanity, to be honest with you. I don't know. I hope I don't ever given up on this, because I'm yet to get one yet. And so I'm kind of concerned that I might not ever get one. And we are absolutely going to need slime balls to progress in this world. So I captured him and put him in a boat and surrounded him with hoppers. And supposedly every time they sneeze, 1 in 700 times, you'll get it. So the idea is that we need to set up a panda hospital, because they're sneezy boys, right? I just held them captive. Yeah. So we need to set up a hospital, because they're sneezy boys and they're contagious. But hospitals are white, right? Hospitals traditionally are white. So we need a lot of white concrete powder. Well, that means I'm gonna need a lot of white dye. Well, I can get white dye from bones. So I can get bones from mob drops. Hence why we have to make a mob farm. Okay, so just remember, we have a bamboo farm. In order to bamboo farm, we need slime blocks. Slime blocks, we got to wait on pandas. We need a hospital for the pandas, so we need the mob farm. Yeah, this is not. Why? That's an excellent question. That is an excellent question. Have I always played this way? No, I haven't. Usually, no hospital's going to be an asylum. It is. You're going to go crazy for sitting inside there. Oh, look at me. But no, I've never played this way. Usually if I needed blocks or something like that, I just did them. You know, I could have brought back that. Why didn't I bring that back? Oh well, we're here now. Just because it's the way how my brain worked for some reason, right? Look, and now we only have 32 of these, right? We need a whole bunch of more of these, but thankfully, right? Let's put this up here. Oh no, hold on. We did something a little smart. We're gonna put that. Yeah, we're gonna pop, 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 pop. Yeah, why not? Just da 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 da. There we go. Thankfully, right below us is an amethyst geode. Just by sheer dumb luck, the Minecraft god smiled at us and said, "You know, we're gonna take it easy on old Seth." And oh yeah, did you see how good? Minecraft god said they'd smile on us and gave us an amethyst geode right below the mob farm. Not planned out at all, not even a little bit. So we come down here, mine, get more of these little shard things. We probably need to dig more of this out so we have a better chance of getting more of these shards. So like now, right there, we have more opportunity. Look, and because of that, you have even more opportunity. Probably need to do that. I'm just afraid, and I'll be honest with you, I'm afraid of chopping a lot of that out, because if I break one of these with my pickaxe, I'm liable to rage quit. I don't know why it bothers me so much, you know? I mean, you can go find another geode. It's not the end of the world, but it just really ticks me off whenever I snap one of those, you know? And it's dangerous because I got a efficiency 4 boy, you know? Just rage quit, yeah, on stream. That's fun. Yeah. Oh, we'll get even more shards. I should have done this earlier. Why not? Spend a little time. Oh my gosh, hi. Chili said you were on. Just wanted to say hi. Gotta go. Love the stream. Don't break the pickaxe. I know. Average Rave. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I hope you are having a great weekend. Go have fun what you're up to. Man, that's great. But yeah, when I was talking to Takuma the other day, he, you know, when we were comparing yourself, right, is like, that's what sucks the joy out of things. Grian said that on Imp and Skids podcast, you know, and they were specifically talking about comparing one season to another season of Last Life, right? They just got through doing that, and I don't know when they had the recording of that, but that's what Green was talking about. It's like when you're comparing one season to another season, that will suck the joy out of life. And he said he didn't want to do that, and I don't blame him. You know, it's so easy for me to sit here and compare myself to Tokuma, or I can't say his name right. And you know, but I don't want to, and it's hard not to sometimes, because that's what the world wants to tell us, right? You should be farther ahead, you should be doing this or doing that, and in all reality, I'm telling you, when I snap one of these boys, I'm gonna be so upset. Hopefully I won't notice, you know. Hopefully I'll just be buying along and be like, that wasn't a crazy blog. Oh gosh. In the end, though, in reality, I really want to wish Tacoma. I'm gonna say his name wrong this entire stream. I really wish him the best. I want him to be successful. I want him to succeed. And he's very new to playing Minecraft. I love getting on his stream, and he was trying to get cows the other day and trying to get leather, and I was like, yeah, make a cow crusher. Yeah, it's so hard on this game to try to explain things in chat, you know? It is difficult trying to say stuff like that. It's like, how do you explain dig a hole too deep, put 2 cows in it, murderficate the cows by feeding them, you know? I mean, I made that sound really easy, but it's a lot harder. It is, I promise. Nonetheless, man, I don't know how much more time I have. I'm really surprised I had this much time, to be honest with you. But I want to get out there and say thank you so much for all the likes and the shares and the follows. I have not paid attention to how many likes I got on TikTok. I turn all that stuff off, and if you're a person that needs that reward back, put it in there. Tell me, hey, I just gave you 100 likes or something like that, because I'm not trying to. Yeah, I'm not trying to farm likes out of this game. You know what I mean? I watch some other content creators out there, and it's like it's either they're farming likes or they're trying to